Hello, welcome to the IT Ninja podcast. And I tried this a couple of years ago and made 2 episodes and did not make it very far. I pretty much pod faded very quickly. But I'm going to try this again. And this time, there's not going to be trying to be a schedule, more say just getting maybe one or two out a month. Also going to be trying different cameras. Maybe this time we're using the Dell 23-inch UltraSharp monitor, UZ2315H multimedia monitor. Next time maybe we'll use my iPhone, maybe a tablet next time. So different places, different cameras, something to try. Also, a improvement will be I was using a different laptop a couple of years ago, and the fan was very noisy on it, and it would cause quite a bit of background noise that had to be removed, and it was a pain. So this time, that'll be a little easier, hopefully. And I've done so many things in the last 2 years that we could talk for 2 hours, but I want to keep it short and sweet. So one thing that I have done in this year is I set up a Raspberry Pi 2 using Open Source Media Center to act as a digital photo frame. And it's really easy to set up, and you just take a flash drive with some JPEGs on it, plug it into the Raspberry Pi, and point it there, and then it'll do basically a slideshow, and it works really nice. I have it connected to a 22-inch monitor. I've also ran into an issue that I can't seem to solve, is I would like to be able to grab the content, the JPEGs, off of a network share. However, when I add networking to the Raspberry Pi, Open Source Media Center chokes and freezes. So you can't have that. So I'm at a loss at the moment of what to try next, or maybe a new operating system would be my best bet. At work, we have a new intern. That's been helpful. He has been helping me get ahead, which is nice. Also at work, we're moving to Windows 10, and I am working on upgrading all the house PCs in the conference rooms, which is a project in itself, along with new smartboard software, and of course Windows 10 is a fresh start, so we're implementing it a little different with better security. So that's been a learning curve, which has been good. Also, iOS 10 beta is out. There's a good video on it from The Verge, and you can download a public preview and put it on a iProduct. Right now, I'm working on getting it on a iTouch 4, I believe. Also, I'm going to get up on my soapbox for a minute, and YouTube changed the ability to disable HD content for low internet connections. And because you can no longer do that, my YouTube videos keep freezing, loading on my TV. So I'm not very happy about that. So YouTube, if you're listening, I would suggest turning that feature back on, because not everybody in the world has 100 megabytes down a second. So that's my rant over. And the next thing I wanted to show you was I recently thought I was getting a little behind in the world in terms of technology. So I got a magazine subscription, Maximum PC Magazine. And I got it from myfavouritemagazines.co.uk for $2 a copy instead of $8, which has been nice. And one thing I found really cool so far in it is a SD-SSD benchmarking tool, which does a really cool job of benchmarking hard drives and tells you the I/O output and inputs and random versus sequential data reading and writing. So all really cool stuff, and I feel that yes, it has got me a little farther. And I guess I should have turned off my phone, but I also got a new smartwatch device, almost, if you will, and it is a AD health band from Vito. It was only $50, a Kickstarter project, and what it does cool is it takes all of the notifications from the phone via Bluetooth and pumps it onto the device. So I can see text messages, meeting alerts, who's calling me. So I wish I could actually reply from the device, and some of the app is lacking, but other than that, it's been a really cool device. When you correct a mistake later in the day, your clothes change. Signing off.